Little dots on the map. Shards of a far distant beauty upon the waves. Tricks of the light, of the wind and of the water that once, a long time ago, took shape and became alive, the islands of Lipsi. An attractive place which moves everyone. The islands are located on the north part of the Dodecanese group, between the coast of Asia Minor and the islands of Cyclades, Patmos, Leros and Kalymnos. The islands of Lipsi compose a multivaried landscape with hidden treasures just about to be discovered by you.
Μόλις 21 τετραγωνικά χιλιόμετρα είναι η συνολική έκταση του πολυνήσου των Λειψών. Αλλά οι αναλλαγές του τοπίου είναι τόσο συγκλονιστικές που το μόνο σίγουρο είναι ότι δεν πρόκειται να πλήξει ποτέ κανένας επισκέπτης του.
Lipsi is a long or a short time destination for loners or sociable people, for families, for groups of friends, for nature lovers, fanatic hikers, for obsessive travelers, path explorers, for religious people. Swimming in crystal clear waters, spearfishing in clear seas, boat rides to uninhabited rock islets, small churches nested in the waves telling us stories. A virgin nature that changes colors from season to season, remaining always seductive and interesting. The beautiful sight of the Hora in Lipsi uncovers itself. You can see it from afar, coming from sea, while in the midst of the morning, the dome of St. John Theologus welcomes you. The islands of Lipsi welcome you. They don't have to pretend for being something special, simply because they are special. They have colors, aromas, history of centuries, but also a powerful present.
Άκου τη μελωδία της θάλασσας. Δες τον πολιτιστικό πλούτο, γεύσου την τοπική γαστρονομία, άγγιξε τις καρδιές των ανθρώπων, νιώσε πως τη βρίσκεσαι στους Λειψούς.
Due to its beautiful location and architecture, Hora, the main town, the one and only settlement of the Lipsi, impresses and captivates the visitor from the first moment. Despite the great growth of tourism in Lipsi, occurred during the last few years, the settlement preserves untouchable its character and its traditional look.
Άσπρη πέτρα ξέξασπρη και από τον ήλιο ξεξασπρότερη.
In Greece, among the most beautiful traditional sights is seeing the register mark of the white color covering the island's main towns. White color has the property of reflecting 80% of the sunlight. By painting your house white, you save money and you add years of life to the planet, since you are not increasing the temperature, which contributes to the planet's death. In other words, white equals life. And naturally, the ancestor of the present islander had never thought that one day his eagerly whitewashed walls, in order to make his place look sparkling clean and neat, would be rewarded by a Nobel scientist of the 20th century. The snow-white houses in the Hora of Lipsi shine in the sunlight. They are lined up in a sophisticated and neat way within a network of paved, meandering narrow streets, which begin at the main upper square. That's where the municipal building is, along with the traditional coffee shops, the impressive Church of St. John, and the Nikiforio Museum of Religion, where artifacts found scattered throughout the island have been housed. Many of the artifacts are of important archaeological value. Besides the religious treasures, the museum exhibits artifacts of folklore interest. According to tradition, founder of the Lipsi Hora was old Leos, a Cretan who settled with his family in a cave just over the beach of Liedou, and later he built his house at the site where the museum is presently located. Life in the Hora of Lipsi finds itself in the coffee shops, the tavernas, the small bars, in the main market, where you can purchase all sorts of folk art, such as embroidery pieces, pottery, woodworks, and other souvenirs. Life in the Hora of Lipsi finds itself in the verandas and the courtyards, full of honeysuckle, bougainvilleas and jasmines, along the everlasting morning coffees. Or drinking ouzo, overlooking the Aegean in the sunset. Life in the Hora of Lipsi finds itself around the big leeward port, where the fleet of kaikis, fishing boats and yachts compose a wonderful, relaxing spectacle. An old advertisement urged us to put some color in our lives. The islands of Lipsi add color to our vacations. The islands of Lipsi invite us to live a fairy tale, a dream which will be embedded in our memory forever.